and I bought it about the same year that it came out. I think I got it for Christmas that same year. And I'll show you why I got an 8.5. Is that right there. And that little tear. This is Nick Fury versus Shield #1, the Steranko cover, signed by Jim Steranko. Bought this off the shelf when it came out. Came back a 9.2. Prestige format books are hard to press. But I have multiple copies, as you'll see later on. This is Kabuki #1, the 1997. This is the Steranko version variant, signed by both Steranko and David Mack. Got this when it first came out off the shelf. Came back a 9.4. Did not get cleaned and pressed, which has pressable defects. This is another copy of Nick Fury versus Shield. This one came back a 9.6. This is another copy. Also came back a 9.6. Here's another copy of Kabuki #1, signed by both Mack and Steranko. This one came back a 9.6. And just a press would definitely help it, but I didn't get it done. Daredevil Volume 2, number 9, first appearance of Echo, signed by Mack and Joe Quesada. This one came back a 9.6. Should have gotten a clean and press, so maybe I'll get another signature, maybe the Daredevil actor, or not. This is Web of Spider-Man number 18, newsstand. Bought it as a 6.0 because I saw that there wasn't really that much wrong with this book. I'm thinking that it has potential because it might have been misgraded. Because there's very few pressable defects in my opinion, and this is an all black cover. No spine ticks, no color, nothing's color breaking, so I don't know why this is a 9.6, which benefited me because that was the reason why I bought this. Uncanny X-Men 177. Bought this as a 6.0, and it is a Mark Jewelers. And it has potential in my opinion, because even though there's that, I don't believe this was pressed at all. So getting it signed by either Chris Claremont or John Romita Jr., I would get it pressed and clean and see if I could potentially get a grade bump. And this one is Uncanny X-Men 217, also Mark Jewelers. I bought it as a 7.0 because Walt Simonson and Mark Jewelers. Also, I don't think this has been pressed or cleaned either. This is Uncanny X-Men 269. Love the Jim Lee Rogue. And this is a Mark Jewelers. Bought it as a 7.0. It is star stamp. So what I think happened was, I'll show you closer. This is a star stamp and they smudged it by whoever bought the book. And again, I don't believe that this has been pressed. And this is X-Men 130. Early direct. Bought it way before the Taylor Swift hype. pt.2. And again, I also believe that this has not been pressed and cleaned. A lot of potential with this book. Same thing with this X-Men 277, Jim Lee. It is a Mark Jewelers. Bought it at 8.5. And again, I do not believe it's been pressed and cleaned. Amazing Spider-Man 251, Mark Jewelers. Bought it at a 9.0. This is a Spectacular Spider-Man number 87, where Peter Parker reveals his secret identity to Black Cat. Mark Jewelers, 9.0. Also all black cover. I don't see too many things wrong with this book. Press and clean would definitely help. Possibly get a grade bump. Daredevil 189, Frank Miller goodness. Bought this at a 9.0. It's also in Mark Jewelers. All yellow cover. I don't see any spine ticks or anything color breaking on this book. So it's either been a misgraded book or just hasn't been cleaned and pressed. Punisher number 1, the limited series. Bought this at a 9.2. Couldn't pass up the grade. Couldn't pass up the price either. Daredevil 187. Bought this at a 9.2. Mark Jewelers. I don't think this person got it cleaned or pressed. Another copy of Spider-Man 251. This is also Mark Jewelers at a higher grade, 9.2. Would definitely benefit from a clean and press, which I don't think the original owner did. X-Men 132. Early direct 9.2, and is love this cover where it's the famous slap. Amazing Spider-Man 210. Got it at 9.2, and it's also an early direct. Sometimes early directs are more preferable to me than the newsstands. There are more newsstands than directs at this time. This is Moon Knight number 25, first appearance of the Black Spectre. Bought this at a 9.2. It is the white dot error, as you can see. And I don't see anything wrong with this book, so either it was misgraded or just needs a clean and press. But it is an error book. Love this book. Got it at 9.4. Has not been clean and pressed. Early direct. Spider-Woman number 20. First time meeting with Spider-Man. Like I said, early direct. That's what you would prefer on a book like this. Another Moon Knight number 25. In a higher grade. 9.6. Again, I don't believe it's been clean and pressed. And it is the white dot error book. This I got for fun. Spider-Man number 220. Early direct. 9.6. Incredible Hulk is one of my favorites. This is number 324 when it goes back to being gray. Got it at a 9.6. I have a raw copy, so I was glad to see this one at the price and couldn't pass it up. Now this one is Wonder Woman number 288. Bought this at a CBCS 9.8, and it is a Mark Jewelers. There it is right there, just like Christmas. A 9.8 Mark Jewelers.